to my channel. So today is going to be the first video of part of my Beauty on a Budget series. So I originally talked a little bit about this on Snapchat and a lot of you thought that it would be a great idea. So pretty much with this series, what I'm going to be doing is introducing more affordable products to my channel, because when I first started off, I used a ton of affordable products simply because I was in college and I didn't have a ton of coins to splurge on makeup. And then also when you're first starting off, you're just kind of trying to figure out what you want to use and what's going to work for you. So when you're first starting off, you tend to gravitate towards things that are more affordable. At least I did. So I just wanted to be able to make my channel more well-rounded and show you guys that there are some great affordable products out there. So today I'm going to be introducing to you guys a new brand that I just recently found out about. I heard a little bit of the hype on YouTube and I noticed that the products were affordable, so I wanted to try them out and see if it was really worth it. So the brand I'm talking about is called Karity. When I got on their website, I noticed that they had a lot of different palettes, like eyeshadow palettes, blush palettes, contour palettes, and then they also had single eyeshadows and a few makeup brushes. So I decided to pick up some of their single eyeshadows. I only got a few of them, and the eyeshadows are $5, which I thought that was amazing. And they do say that their eyeshadows are comparable to MAC, so that is what really made me want to give them a try. I also picked up a few of the brushes. I used a few of them in the video, but I really haven't gotten a chance to really use them how I want to give you guys a detailed review. But so far the ones that I have used, they seem great. So mainly I am going to focus this video on the eyeshadows because I was really impressed with them. So that is why I decided to make this first Beauty on a Budget about these shadows. So like I was telling you guys, they do say that they are comparable to MAC shadows, and at first I was kind of like, I'm not sure, $5, you know, a lot of people make claims like that. So at first I was a little bit skeptical, but after using the eyeshadows, and I have gotten a chance to use these for maybe a week or two, and they are really great quality. So these are the eyeshadows that I picked out. As you guys can tell, they're mostly neutral because that's just what I tend to gravitate towards. And I didn't get too many for the simple fact that I wanted to just try them out and see what they were all about before I just went and bought like every single eyeshadow. So yeah, I am really impressed with these eyeshadows. They're really buttery, really creamy. Some of them I actually think that I like better than the original MAC dupe that they say that they're duplicating. So yeah, I just want to swatch them. And then also I did a mini tutorial on this eye look using these eyeshadows, and I am just overly impressed, you guys. So like I was telling you guys, they're really creamy. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to talk about is called Temptress, and I think this one is supposed to be a dupe for Embark. So I also have my MAC shadows here as well. So I'm going to find Embark and I'm just going to kind of do a comparison for you guys. So here we have MAC's Embark, and then this is Temptress by Karity. So I'm going to do a swatch of each to show you guys. Here's the swatch of Embark and Temptress. So Embark is the darker shade and Temptress is a little bit lighter. So the color isn't dead on, but as far as the quality, I feel like they are pretty much the same quality, especially when you get ready to apply it to your eyes. Like, I didn't notice a difference whatsoever. Next shadow I want to talk about is Soft Brown. The dupe from Karity for Soft Brown is called INOD. I think that's how you pronounce it. So this is INOD or INOD. I think it's INOD, I'm not sure. And then this is Soft Brown. So as you guys can tell in the pan, these eyeshadows seem really similar. But honestly, you guys, I do think that I like the INOD shadow better. So I'm going to do a swatch of Soft Brown. And these shadows aren't going to show up on my hand too well, just because they're really neutral. So I hope you guys are able to see them. I'm trying to really do a heavy swatch for you guys. And these two are really similar. Not sure if you guys can see them because I suck at doing swatches, but literally you guys, they are both really similar. And I did use this color in a tutorial, or in this tutorial, so you guys can really see how well it applies to the eye. Okay, so the next eyeshadow that I want to compare is Shrile by Karity, and then we have All That Glitters by MAC. And as you guys can tell, I've really put a dent in this eyeshadow. It is one of my favorite. So I'm going to do a swatch of each of them. And actually, Shrile is what I have on my lid. So you guys, you really almost cannot tell a difference between the two. So I think this one, I don't even know which is which. I think I'm gonna have to redo it because literally I don't know which one is which. Okay, so the first swatch that I'm doing is All That Glitters. It's gonna be the one closest to my tattoo. And then the next one is Shrile. Okay, so there's the two, and as you guys can see, they are pretty darn close. They're both really, really vibrant. So yeah, I would say that that was pretty much a dead-on dupe. I really, really love this color. As I told you guys, I'm wearing it on my lid, and I think it looks beautiful. It applies beautifully. It goes on really smooth, really buttery. The next eyeshadow that I want to show you guys, I'm not sure what the dupe is for it, and if it does have a dupe, I'm not sure that I have the MAC shadow, but this is called DIVA. And I thought that this color was absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, look at that. It's so pretty. It's kind of like a burnt orange color. Oh, so pretty. It's like gleaming. So I thought that that was really, really gorgeous. So yeah, I don't want to bore you guys with swatches, but I do want to show you guys the little mini tutorial that I did featuring these shadows, just so you guys can see how they apply on the eyes. Just to give you a demo, so you don't per se have to take my word for it. You can just see how they work and make your own opinion. But I personally think that they're absolutely amazing. I think the quality is great. So that's why I decided to make this the first video a part of Beauty on a Budget. So yeah, I'm gonna quit talking and we're going to go ahead and jump into the demo. Okay, so the first eyeshadow I'm going to be applying is called INOD, and this is the dupe for Soft Brown. I'm also using their fluffy brush, and I'm applying this eyeshadow to the crease. So as you guys can tell, the eyeshadow goes on really nicely. It's not patchy, it's not splotchy. It goes on very smooth. Also, the brush distributes the product really evenly. I love the fact that it isn't a chalky eyeshadow and it doesn't look ashy. And I do think that this is a dead on dupe for Soft Brown, which is one of my favorite eyeshadows, so I definitely approve this eyeshadow. So this next eyeshadow is called SAFEWORD, and this one's comparable to Saddle by MAC, which is another one of my favorites. So I am just putting this eyeshadow directly on top of INOD just to see how they work when you start layering eyeshadows, because if you watch my tutorials, then you know that I absolutely love doing that. So here I'm just putting the eyeshadow back and forth in the crease, and it just goes on really beautifully, and I love this shade, really, really close to the eyeshadow Saddle from MAC. Now I'm using Temptress, and this is comparable to MAC's Embark. I'm also using their E30 brush, and I'm just applying this to my lower crease area because I just wanted to deepen things up, and I love a nice chocolate brown color. So as you guys saw earlier in the video, this shadow isn't quite as dark as Embark, but I do think that it still gets the job done as far as deepening up the area and adding a little bit more of depth and definition, which is what I usually use Embark for. But I really love this eyeshadow, and I love this brush as well. It's so great for getting in that lower crease area, like exactly where your socket is. So I just think that the brush and the eyeshadow are on point. So now I'm going back with INOD, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend. And as you guys can see, INOD is going to be perfect as a transition shade, and it's going to be great for blending and getting rid of those harsh lines. So now I'm going to use the eyeshadow Shrile, which is comparable to All That Glitters, and I'm going to be using their flat shader brush, which is the E32, and I am just going to pop this color right in the center of my lid, and I really love this color. It's just a beautiful, nice champagne color, very, very close to All That Glitters from MAC. As you guys saw earlier, I did do a swatch of both of them. So yeah, I love this eyeshadow, and the brush that I'm using, it seems to pack on the eyeshadow really well. Now I would prefer it to be a little bit smaller, but it definitely gets the job done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the demo, and hopefully you were able to get a better visual as to how great the eyeshadows really are, because I'm telling y'all, when I first tried them, I was so impressed. Like, I was literally blown away. And I wanted to show you guys the packaging. So it just comes in this little sleeve, which is really similar to the way that MAC packages their single eyeshadows. But yeah, definitely be sure to check these out because I really, really love them. I'll probably be using these over some of my MAC eyeshadows. And if you need a reference as to which of these eyeshadows are dupes for the MAC eyeshadows, they have all of that on the website. So if there's a particular eyeshadow from MAC that you've been wanting to try, then hopefully you can find it on this website and pretty much get it for half the price, because I really love these. Like I told you guys, now I really didn't get to try the brushes as much as I wanted to, but I did use this brush for my foundation today, and it's really similar to the Sigma F80. I'm not exactly sure how much these retail for, but then again, I'll have links for everything listed below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you are excited for beauty on a budget, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're excited about it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel so you can see more of my face. Again, a link for all of the products will be listed below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!